street, life punches hard with struggles and sometimes leads to our temporary defeat. We often hit solid walls as we race through this maze, but these obstacles are not to be feared, but rather embraced. Some call it struggle, while I stare at an opportunity to rise and succeed. What we take away from every life experience depends on the perspective through which we see. Let's take a look at the greatest player to ever step on the court. In high school, he didn't even make the team for the very same sport, missing over 9,000 shots and losing almost 300 games. 26 times he was trusted to take the game-winning shot, but he couldn't put the game away. These experiences of life became his learning lessons indeed, and although Michael Jordan failed over and over again, he managed to succeed. See, what I'm trying to say is that from the outside, these experiences may seem to have no purpose, but it's in our hands to extract the good and make the experiences worth it. Inspiration and motivation are also conducive for life-changing moments. The positive experiences are life's happiness, and my life has certainly shown it. Whether it be the motivation ignited from getting accepted to MST, or the journey, the inspiration, and all the people I got to meet. Whether it be the moment when I asked my friends by saying when I grow up, I just want to be happy. Or every single time I stepped onto the tennis court, craving the taste of victory. My partner and I became a unit, with a steely-eyed focus one in need. Whether it was the moment I walked into this room and saw all these smiling faces, and became inspired to reach my true potential on a regular daily basis. Through all these moments, we stop and for a second start to question, what is it that drives me? What is my motivation? So quickly we start living with a carpe diem mentality that we have to stop and think about what drives me in reality. How easy it becomes for us to pave our own path, to become suppressed by ourselves and to get sucked into our own wrath. We must ask ourselves, what is it that drives my desires? What kind of person do I wish to become and aspire? Now let's quickly take a look at what it means to desire, to give purpose to life, and for our actions a special fire. The question now arises as to how shall I set up these barriers for me? How must I dictate my desires as I write my own destiny? Because on this road and journey to what we may define as perfection, to what are we accountable to ensure our constant progression? So that when you stop for a second and take a glance in the mirror, your biggest fear isn't what you see in this mirror so clear. Even when you dig yourself a hole and stray so far away, you don't stare at what you become and say, all right, I guess that's okay. Because okay isn't good enough, and mediocrity is not the place to be. For every action shall lead to perfection. This constant reminder is the guidance we need. How can I divert my energy from the path of jealousy, ego, lust, and greed to ensure that my desires are pure and self-development is what I bleed? Because every action of mine does not go in vain, and the importance of every moment makes my mind go insane. A relationship with the Almighty, in whatever form you may believe, the silent but active partner in life, to whom we owe our life indeed. For He is the one that drives me towards my future and who I want to be, towards constant progression, and with a higher purpose I lead. For now and in the future, I strive for success, so that when my obstacles are playing checkers, I'll be a step ahead playing chess. And so I study while others are sleeping, work while others are weeping. I'll be preparing while others are pondering, and conquering while others are wandering. Become the artist of your life in this journey of constant progression. Let every stroke of the brush speak simple living, higher thinking, and constant introspection. For life is a challenge, and it's your duty to meet it. So rise to the occasion, become legendary, and inspire with your leadership and spirit.